A ban on women in combat is ending. That's the announcement we'll hear from Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta later today in a groundbreaking move by the Pentagon. It overturns a ban put in place nearly 20 years ago. Some combat jobs for women will open soon, but for others it may take years. And each branch of the military has until early 2016 to make the case against women serving in certain positions. Hawaii Congresswoman and veteran Tulsi Gabbard previously served 2 tours of duty, including one in Iraq as part of the Hawaii National Guard.
She's one of the first female combat veterans in Congress, and Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard joins us live now from our Washington bureau. Good morning, Congresswoman.
Aloha, good morning to you both. Thanks for having me on your show.
Aloha to you. So this decision is sending out shockwaves throughout the nation. Were you surprised by this, and what's your reaction?
Very happily surprised. It's an exciting and very significant time, and what really is happening is an official recognition of the great contributions that women in uniform have been making, especially within these recent conflicts, but really the contributions women have been making since the Civil War, in fact, when women have volunteered and raised their hands to serve our country. So it's great to see now that this DoD policy is finally starting to catch up to the realities that women have been playing a role in combat now for quite some time.
Now, I understand this is a major step forward for women. We're going to finally see a woman in leadership, hopefully eventually, in the military. But I can still hear the arguments against this kind of decision, especially when you talk about the physiological and emotional differences between men and women. That's, I think, is still going to be the argument against it. Don't you?
You know, I've heard some of these arguments. I've heard people talk about studies showing exactly what you mentioned. But I encourage people to hear the stories of great heroes, great patriots who've put their lives on the line. Women like Sergeant Leanne Hester, who was the first woman to earn the Silver Star since World War II. She was a military police sergeant, a squad leader. She came under intense insurgent fire in Iraq in 2005. Protected her team, flanked the enemy, assaulted through, and saved lives because of her valor and her courageousness. There are so many other stories just like hers that show women not only have the physical capabilities to operate in these combat situations, but also have the mental duress to make decisions, to be strong leaders, and conduct the mission successfully.
Congresswoman, you know that Senator John McCain is also commenting on this. He is a war hero himself, and he said that it's critical that the U.S. maintains its high standards, particularly the rigorous physical standards for our elite forces. Do you agree with that?
I do agree. I think that if you talk to many women service members who are looking at this change now officially happening, I haven't heard a single one calling out for a reduction in standards or somehow getting a free pass to be able to serve, especially in these elite units. There are reasons why the physical standards are high, and I think all we as women in uniform are looking for is an opportunity for us to be able to not only meet those standards but exceed them, and to be able to offer whatever we have to serve our country.
All right, well, we should be looking forward to hearing that announcement coming up very shortly, actually.
And Congresswoman, I had one more question for you. You served in combat, and
Sure.
Isn't this something that's already happening? What was your role as you worked side by side with men?
It is already happening, and to me, Congress, the DoD now through their policy change is finally starting to catch up to reality, and this really points to the strength of our military, because when you're serving in these high stress situations, whether in training or in a combat setting deployed overseas, you're working as a member of a team. And when you're in those settings, no one is looking at the gender, the race, ethnicity, religion, or any of the differences that make us a strong, unique, and diverse team, because the bottom line is we're there operating as one unit with one mission and one goal in mind, and everyone volunteered to be there. Professionals, highly trained, selfless servants putting their country and their mission first. And that's really what we're going to see here is this has already been happening. Now the policy will start to reflect reality, and will start to open up these doors for women to get promoted and to have greater professional opportunities to serve in the military.
All right, thank you, Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard. It was great talking with you. Stay warm.
Nice to see you guys. It's snowing today. I woke up to a fresh layer of snow on the ground.
All right, that's right.
Wish I was surfing.
Oh, well, you can hopefully do that soon. Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, thank you.
We'll send you warm
Thank
thoughts.
you.
Thanks.